we didn't rub elbows with each other. I was there. My wife was there. And, I was sitting over there with Josh for a while. And I was over there with Harry for a while. I'm the guy with the long hair.
Was Pam your wife, the lady when you first came in?
Yep, that was Pam. That's my wife. 48 years this year.
Said hello. Yeah, I didn't catch your voice. I went over and tried to do CW for a while, so that's probably why we didn't talk. That was on 40 meters for them. I managed to get two people to come back to me.
Yeah, I think I remember you over there doing CW. But, well, we better let somebody get a crack at it here. Is there anybody else out there? KE8UKZ? I think it's a couple minutes early for Craig.
I'm sorry we didn't talk. That's too bad. I should have introduced myself, but I was eager to get started. I had my bright green bag with all my stuff in it.
Yeah, I was looking. Did you happen to notice Harry's, I don't know what you call it, he had that power supply box where you could hook up all kinds of stuff to it. It was, he bought it from a company, and it was really nice, very nice. Had you could plug just about anything into it. I think it had 2 batteries. It had a radio in it. It was slick.
I didn't look at it. I just sat down with whatever machine I had. The other person that has something more like that was Phil. The first time I saw one, he had bought it from another ham, and usually when you buy stuff like that, you get burned. But that's a nice setup. So I should have paid more attention. I usually just carry when portable. My rigs take AA batteries, or I can just use a small power pack. Cuts down the weight.
He gave me the name of the company that makes those, and I think it's called Portable Zero LLC, and I think they're in Texas. You can get online and you'll see it. They have a lot of different varieties and accessories and things like that you can get for it.
Anything to make whatever you have to do when you travel easy. That's the best way to go. I put everything in that green bag that I carry, and that was fine. I don't take a bug with me. They're just too heavy, and they don't like to travel well. They're always going out of adjustment when you move them.
As soon as I get this general out of the way, I'm going to make a power supply and either put it in one of those cases from Harbor Freight, or get a ammo can and put it in there.
Harbor for a radio, those ammo crates aren't that big. How big's your radio? Because you got a battery to throw in there.
I wouldn't put the battery in. This would be just the power supply and, the battery and different ways of hooking up, and the thing there to monitor your battery. Maybe a cigarette lighter plug, Anderson poles, things like that.
I got you. Yeah. once you're used to carrying that stuff, you just have a checklist you go through, seal up the bag, and go. And coax you got to carry.
And get your money out.
True. I just got a new radio a couple weeks ago. I bought a CFT1. It does 5 bands. It'll work on a 9 volts. It'll work on a power pack, or it'll work on AA batteries. And I like it. I've been hooking up, playing with it.
Josh and Zach had this little thing. It's a Chinese radio, and I asked them. I said, "Is that just the faceplate?" And they said, "No, that's the whole battery. It's some kind of new Chinese radio. I don't know if you other guys have heard of it or not, but it's pretty slick. They like them."
The Chinese radios, the ones that I know that are really have held up with people really praising them, is that G90, because it'll do all the HF bands as an internal tuner, but it only goes up to 20 watts.
I think they were working with 10 watts, and they were, they were getting stations, so it worked good for them. So I'm going to have to jump off here and get my tea. It should be ready by now. KE8UKZ, I'll be listening.
All right, Alan, the next time we're some group, I'll look for you. There are pictures coming up. I think it's the next big thing. Make eyeball content. I'm sorry. I was focused on what it was going to do and missed that. All right. Maybe be moderate.
W8WKY. Good morning, Tom, and whoever else is listening out there. AA8CT.
You beat me by about 3 seconds there, Craig. I was going to yell at Tom and see what happened to his people. WAAGXX, WB8PMW.
Morning, Jim. How you doing? WAAGXX.
Good morning. Hey, you sound like you're on a different radio.
Yeah, mobile. I gotta run, get gas. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Talked to Bill earlier. He had a decent signal this morning.
Yeah, I come back a little bit early and sat down and was looking over my papers and a bunch of stuff, getting everything ready. Didn't hear nothing. And I just wondered, I was going to have to get me a stick out and smack my radio around, but it come to life. Craig woke it up, and alrighty, well, now I got to get busy. So we'll back on out of here and listen and sharpen up my needle, get the rust off from it, and get ready to punch some holes. WB8BMW.
Sounds good, Jim. Get ready to call K5 CFY W8GXX.
G8GXX K5 CFY. Good morning, Tom, and I heard Jim in there, and good morning. It's going to be a pretty good day today. Got a chance of rain, a slim one, but it's going to be below 100 again, so we're enjoying the cooler weather.
That's good. Yeah, we got 60 going to 80. And probably back to 77 tomorrow. But, yeah. Probably get some rain tonight or tomorrow morning. So, yeah. Enjoy the little bit cooler weather. And you have a good one. K5 CFY W8GXX Mobile.
Well, good to hear you. Thanks for calling me out, and we'll say 73 to you. You're mobile safely there, and we'll be listening. K5 CFY.
Okay, well, we got all the holes punched. everything. Now we'll get us some cold coffee and listen a little bit and look for leaks. And about 20 minutes, we'll get things started. So we're sitting and listening again. Anybody out there want to jump in and say good morning? I don't know if John is awake yet. WATD, WB8, VMW. Good morning, John.
Morning, Jim. NAWS.
Good morning, Bill. Boy, you're sounding real good this morning. Conditions must be pretty good, because Tom sounds good, you sound great. No static, no nothing. So how's the world treating you this morning? It's treating you, radio-wise, pretty good.
Better than it was yesterday, that's for sure. Couldn't get in, couldn't hear me. Nobody could hear me. Oh, well, that's life. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. We're doing all right. Hope you are, too. Stay out of trouble, Jim. NAWS.
Well, if I can catch it when you're eating breakfast and I stretch the truth a little bit, I can stay out of trouble. But if I mess up and tell a big whopper and you're listening, then I get in trouble. But that's all right. You just hang in there. You keep me down the middle of the road there, Bill. And as long as you're vertical, I feel good that I'm vertical. And whatever he's got planned for us, I hope we do it right. So there's, we won't have a black mark, have maybe a white mark there someplace. So good to hear you, Bill.
You're too late. I already ate breakfast. NAWS.
W8WKY.
All righty. Well, then I'll watch my stories. But I got some that sound like whoppers, that I could put out there, but I just don't have the time, because then too many people have to drop off my list, and I don't want to do that. All righty, we're sitting and listening. Shut up for a little bit and let somebody else in there. WB8 VMW.
I'll try Greg. RAG, W8, TXX, Mole. W8, TXX, morning.
No, Tom. Yeah, it's a weird morning, and not many of them out there. And Greg's the only one we heard was stirring out there, and Ray and Fred. But anyway, they'll wake up here eventually. So, how's the work going? I mean, are you enjoy your retirement part-time job there?
Yes, I am. Working out real good. Yeah, John Ken John was on earlier. He's got to go to the other facility starting out this morning. So he may have to be in a couple little get-togethers up there. What's going on? The field house is what I was trying to think of. So he's got to start there this morning.
Yeah, he's been building a box. Or John, WATD, he's building a box. And we've been going back and forth, getting measurements and construction and all that stuff. And we got it down pretty pat now. And, the last one that he dropped off worked out pretty good. I sent him some pictures of it. I want to send him some more pictures where the coax hooks in. You know, I always mount mine inside, and then when you screw the coax on, it screws in, and it sort of goes up inside. I make the hole just a little bit bigger so that you can put in the coax, and it goes up in and it protects it from water, ice, and stuff like that. Whereas if it's on the outside, and you know, there's always a chance of water getting in around the fittings and everything. But I'll have to show him what it looks like, the finished product, and then I think once he sees it, he'll agree that it's pretty good setup. But we're still working on it. Something to keep us off the streets at night. WB8 VMW.
There you go. Yeah. Today's going to be a warmer day. I didn't do too bad yesterday. Got, I think, 79. Today's 80. 77 tomorrow. I get some rain tonight, tomorrow morning.
Yeah, well, with the temperatures dropping down, the grass won't grow quite as fast. Now, when it gets hot and not much rain, it slows down pretty good. And maybe sometimes you can skip a week, or I can, you know, mowing the lawn. But, yeah, when it's got a nice medium in the 70s temperature with a little bit of rain every once in a while, boy, that stuff, you know, the weeds grow twice as fast as the grass does. So every once in a while you got to have a lawnmower just to cut the weeds and slow them down so the grass can catch up. Oh, well, yeah, I haven't mowed my own lawn now for over 20 years. And the guy that's doing my lawn started out in high school. Now he's married and got 2 young boys, and they're playing baseball now. So, been a long time since I had to mow, and me and Judy both. WB8 VMW.
KD8 ZSH, Randy in Akron. Good morning.
Good morning, Randy. Well, good to hear you. good news now, or if you want to, wait until we go down to the list, however you want to work it. Hopefully it's good news this morning anyway.
K8CSH. It's good news. I can repeat it on the list if you'd like, but it's up to you. But she was much better today than yesterday. Yesterday was pretty bad, but today, or day before yesterday was pretty bad, and yesterday when we went down there, she was pretty decent. So all in all, I was pretty well happy with the way things turned out yesterday. Back to you.
All righty, Randy. Well, we always like good news. So, yeah, well, I hope she gets back where she can, it ain't hurting, and she can enjoy a day, and the family can enjoy a day. So that'd be good. Be nice to get back to the normal routine of feeding the dogs and then take them out and get rid of the treats and get them in your lap and Kathy sleep in and have a good day. That'd be good. It's nice. All righty, Andy. Randy, we'll put you on the list and we'll call on you when we go through the list. WB8VMW.
W8WKY.
Yeah, Ray, if you and Fred are out walking yet, I don't know if I'm going to make it today or not. I might have to run down to Giant Eagle and pick up some groceries. Got a couple of things I got to do out in the garage. My lawn scraper dropped off some blades. I got to sharpen them. There's no big hurry on them, but if I'm out there, I might as well go ahead and sharpen the blades. So we'll, if we can make it, we will. But we were not sure they're going to make it today. But you can run that net without me chiming in the mornings or in the afternoons. So hope you have a good net, even if I don't make it. WB8VMW. I'm going to head in and get my hot cup of coffee. Be right back.
WB8VMW K5CFY. We'll save a slot for you there, Jim. If you're there, that's fine. If not, we know what's happening. So there you go. Have a good one. K5CFY.
Well, morning. I was running the second hour of the sheet today. Good morning, Jim and Ray and whoever else is out there, KCFQV. What's the word out there, KCFQV?
Morning, Mark. I think Jim went to get his hot cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah, I heard that, Tom, and I heard Ray out there. And he's Hill. It sounded like Ray was going to run the show this afternoon with Nick and Dustin. But I thought the Oz was going to be back now. KCFQV.
Alrighty, well, we got our hot cup of coffee, and I heard you going down the hall there, Mark.
I have a doctor's appointment this morning.
Alrighty, well, I don't know. Charlene was feel a little bit under the weather yesterday, maybe. So we'll have to check on her and see if she's within range yet this morning. KE8, YBZ, WB8, BMW. How about it, Charlene? Are you on the road, and how do you feel this morning?
KE8, YBZ, I am not on the road. I have a doctor's appointment today. I did connect via EchoLink because I'm up anyway. But no, headache is gone this morning, thank goodness. I had to down a whole bunch of Tylenol yesterday because, of course, I'm allergic to Advil, which is very unfortunate. But all is well over here. I've been out for like 5 minutes and haven't heard Tom. Everything okay with him?
Yeah, okay, well, we're glad you're okay. You know, if you miss a day of work or something like that, you know, you can get away with it, that's great. And you take care of yourself. And we'll talk to you again. Alrighty, well, now I'm going to go to the rest of the nice, pretty voices in the morning and see who all's up and at 'em this morning. KI5, SSR, WB8, VMW. Good morning, Jeanette. Anything on the grapevine that we need to know? We're listening. Well, maybe she's not up yet. Maybe she has a doctor's appointment, or maybe she's just sleeping in, which is a good thing. Alrighty, now we'll go up to that rambling lady that finally settled down. KI5, OZZ, WB8, BMW. Good morning, Nancy.
WB8 BMW, good morning to you and the rest of the crew out there from KI5 OZZ. Yeah, it's 76 degrees this morning, and the warmth continues, but at least I think we're out of the 3 digits for now, but I'll be getting out in the water in here pretty quick. And then I'll be taking my sister for, to the vampire. She's got to have a draw, fasting draw, and run some errands, and then get back to the house in time. Plenty of time to do the net this afternoon. So good stuff. Everybody have a wild and wonderful Wednesday, and hopefully I'll talk to people again on the net this afternoon. Back over to you there, Jim. Make sure to say howdy to Miss Judy for me. KI5 OZZ.
All righty, Nancy. Well, now, Wild and Woolly Wednesday, I don't think I'm quite up to the wild and woolly part. Hopefully I'll make it through all of Wednesday. But, if I'm out on the porch, I'll definitely see if I can't get on the Boredom Breaker Net and with you and Ray and them. So, you take care. Alrighty, now we'll go over on the other column there where the gruffy voices are instead of the pretty ones. K8, BMI, WB8, BMW, #1, Grandpa. Good morning, Phil. Well, either he slept in or he's in between something, but he's not on the radio. Alrighty, Well, we'll go down to Boring, Tennessee, where JJ, also known as Mr. Smoothie, N9TN WB8 VMW. Good morning, JJ.
Well, good morning, Jim. Good morning to everybody on the net. Hope, the pre-barometer part of the net. Geez whiz. You would think a man would remember where he is. The weather this morning is very cool, which is very nice, but 100% humidity on the dial. I got 57 degrees, dew point 57. Pressure's at 1017 millibars. High today, 88 degrees. It was 84 yesterday. That was very welcome. It's been very hot. Very, very, very hot. I have wind out of the south-southwest at 1 mile per hour, gusting at 4. I have a 50% chance of rain, and it looks like on the gauge it's going to be 4 1/100ths of an inch. I guess that's going to be scattered, smothered, and covered. 30% of those are supposed to be thunderstorms, so I guess it's just going to come and go whenever it wants to. And let's see, low tonight, 61 degrees. So you could tell it's in the air eventually when it decides to show. Still hot weather, moving in Antarctica, and let's just say we'll move there at about 10:30. That's when it starts getting hot. And 910, good to hear you, Jim.
W8WKY.
All righty, JJ. Well, it's getting back toward your weather, nice cool weather there. But we're supposed to get back up into the mid-80s next week, so it's one of them up and down before it finally goes cooler. And then... But I'm sitting there in my chair looking at them trees across the road. There's a maple tree. That was the first one to start to turn. I'm looking for them first leaves to start turning. But it'll probably be maybe a couple, 3 weeks before they start. But keep looking for it. All righty, now we'll go down to my good friend John. AC8AT WB8 VMW. Top of the morning up there, John, in Elyria. And it looked like you had a nice night last night. No thunder boomers, no light shows. Nice and quiet. How'd you sleep, John?
WB8 VMW, AC8AT. Big top of the morning, Jim, and to everybody on board. I slept like a baby last night. Yeah, no tornado warnings or severe weather. That was really nice. Anyway, Elyria is 59 degrees, 95% humidity. Wind is south at 3. The high today is 81. And it's going to be another Ohio cloudy day. And it's going to be cloudy days all the way up to next Wednesday, where we're supposed to have some showers and thunder boomers. So we'll see what happens with that. Jim, I got 28 steps to report again. And Nettie's dad is still holding his own. He had a little bit of a rough day yesterday, but he recovered from it. So we're still all pulling for him. And we're trying to get his appetite back up. Anyway, Jim, I'll let you round them up, and sure glad you're here in the morning, my friend. WB8 VMW, top of the morning to all, AC8AT.
Well, now, we always like to hear good news about our relatives that are in the horse pistol, because there are a lot of sick people in there. We want to get them in there, get them stabilized, send them back home so they get more better. So it's good news about her father, and yeah, going to have to ship him down. Yeah, I'm favorite oatmeal because, you know, that's good. And 28 steps? Boy, oh boy, pretty soon the numbers are going to be so big that we won't be able to advertise them because we won't have that much time to come out with all them numbers. But you be careful, John. Yeah, don't overdo it. And your body says, what were you thinking? And get out to Bengay. You take care. You listen to it. It'll tell you when it's ready for another step or not. But in the meantime, top of the morning, John. All right, now we'll go down to Chris. KE8, MMY, WB8, BMW. Good morning, Chris. You got your coffee?
WB8 BMW, good morning, Jim. Here I am as the middle part of the John sandwich, and I'm getting coffee going here pretty quick and out the door, but it's nice to have a little bit of cooler weather, that's for sure. So back to you, Jim, KE8 MMY.
All righty. Well, good luck on the sandwich. I had to get up my breakfast. It'll probably be a bowl of cereal. I like that multi-grain Cheerios. That's pretty good. And, well, anything that lays around that can't outrun me, I'll grab it, and that'll be breakfast. Alrighty, Chris, take care. Alrighty, well, we'll see if John's doing any, he got all the grass mowed. And with a little bit of rain, a little bit of sun, it'll all be ready to go again. N8, YMY, WB8, BMW. Good morning, John. Boy, yeah, this must be a very lonely Wednesday. You know, even the early net was very quiet. Oh, well, some days it's like that, but there's always Tom, WA8GXX, WB8 BMW. Good morning again, Tom.
Morning, Jim. Yeah, it was busy till about 6. Joe and Alan were talking for a while. Kent and John was talking for a while, so yeah. Bill was on there. Anyhow, you have a great day there, and sounds like you got to run some errands, but you back, you can relax. WB, BMW, WA-GXX.
Yeah, we got a few things we got to do today, but nothing monumental. Just enough to keep me off the streets at night. Okay, Tom, you take care. Keep cool. And, of course, we'll give Middlemark a courtesy call here, just in case he's listening this morning. K40G, WB8, BMW. Good morning, Middlemark. Well, he's still down south. He's probably shucking and jiving and getting everything rearranged so that he can get things all settled down there. Man, I hate to see him leave. Alrighty, now we're going to talk to somebody that's always horizontal in the bed, listening, waiting. Well, now Bill's the one that waits for me to tell a lie, and I think Mark just lays there drinking coffee in the wintertime and iced tea in the summertime, doing his word fine and chuckling if something's funny. KE8 SFS WB8 BMW. Good morning, Mark. Southern Mark.
Well, I'm laying in my bed and drinking coffee, but I'm not doing word search puzzle. I'm doing I'm studying my ham radio class license for it. I'm going to take the test sooner or later this year, whenever. But all of that, going okay and everything. And Jim. And oh, I won't be on the net today. I'm going to be playing chess. I got the car back on the road again. And you're going to have to get out the sidewalk so I can drive. And with that, I hope you and Judy had a good day. See you after 8, Surf Auto Surf.
All righty, Mark. Well, I hope people listening out there don't believe half the things we say, like, get off the sidewalk because I got my car running and stuff like that. All righty, Mark. Now, I don't know about the crumbs in the bed and coffee on your word find and all that stuff. See, I can't swear to that, but I don't think you drive that much on the sidewalk. All righty, Mark. You lay back and take care, and we'll miss you when you check in. Maybe we'll get a hold of you tomorrow. KCAFQV, WB8, VMW, Northern Mark. Good morning.
W8WKY.
Good morning, Jim. Just checked the temperature at 58 out. And a lot else happening. Did all the nets last night. Pretty good. So, we'll be around. Hopefully Judy's doing good and everything. Super Wednesday. The Barometer Net this morning. The Boredom Breaker Net at 1 o'clock. And the Beacon Net at 10. 9:30 pre-check. I have all my other nets to catch into. Yeah, Wooster's got their net. Yep, and the food net. Yeah, there are all kinds of things. There's the fair going on this week, too. Friday is Senior Citizens Day out at Randolph for the Randolph Fair, and then next week is Jogga County Fair, and then Labor Day weekend. Wow, we're finishing the summer up pretty fast, Jim. So back it comes, KSFQV.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on because the fall's coming up and they want to get in all those neat things before the winter sets in. All righty, Mark. You take care. All righty, Elmer. We'll see what's going on at Trackside or Roundhouse or in a chicken coop. KE8, HNK, WB8, VMW. Good morning, Elmer. All righty, well, Elmer must have got his shift changed. He's either out and about or he's still sleeping and he don't get up this early no more. Well, it's time for work again. But we did hear Craig this morning. AAHCT, WB8, VMW. Good morning, Craig.
WB8 VMW. Good morning, Jim. A beautiful day. The sky is lit up kind of an orangish color. Sun hasn't quite crested over the hill that I can see anyway just yet, but it's coming pretty soon. And unfortunately, that's going to keep getting later and later and later, but then I guess that means we're getting to the end of the summer and into the fall. With that, I wish all of the pre-barometer netters a safe day. And, I heard that thoroughly Wild Wednesday or something. You were wickedly wild. You were just a Wild Wednesday guy. I heard that. So with that, God bless all. Take care. Drive carefully. I hope you make your day good because only you can. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow, Jim. Be well. You're doing really good this morning on time, too. So there you have it. AA8CT back to WB8 BMW. Love to hear that voice in the morning, Jim. Be well in 73s.
All righty, Craig. Yeah, good Lord willing, the creek don't rise, nothing breaks, and nothing comes untied. We'll be back here tomorrow. All righty, now we'll go down to Randy again, and maybe the people that didn't hear the first time hear that Kathy's doing good. KDA, CFH, WB8, VMW. One of these days, Randy, we can get back to guessing on how many dogs you got in your lap and everything, but the important thing is keeping track of Kathy and her, let me see, her journey back to as good a health as she can get. And enjoy the day for a change. WB8 VMW.
KD8 ZSH. Good morning again, Jim. Yeah, we went up yesterday, and she was quite a bit improved from the day before. We were encouraged. She's still got a long way to go, but hey, progress is progress, and at this stage of the game, we'll take it. I'd like to thank everybody for their prayers and well wishes, and you guys have a good one. Hope the rest of the week is fantastic for everybody. Back to you, Jim.
All righty,
Hey, Jim, KF5SSR.
We always like to hear good news. And as long as she keeps getting better and better, that's good news. All righty, now we'll go down and see what the critters doing, see if they're still practicing, because, they're going to have to play some good ball. Getting near the end of the season here, and, if they get to 50-50, we're going to have a party at the end of it there. KA8MNT, WB8, BMW. Good morning, Tom.
Jim, real quick, I don't know if you heard Jeanette. She doubled with you. KI5SSR.
Oh, okay. Tom, stand by, because we got a nice, sweet voice that is in there. We want to hear her. So hang in there, Tom. KI5SSR, WB8, VMW. If I stepped on you, I hope there's no footprints on you there, Jeanette. WB8, VMW.
No footsteps are on me, KI5SSR, Jim. I'm late to the party. I was in there doing my infusion, and then I just realized I missed jumping in here, and I wanted to get in here and say hello to everybody. And I hope. I think we're starting. Yesterday could smell the fires over here. There's none in Grapevine, but I guess that smell can travel a long way. So I'm sure hoping they get these fires down, and and I'm still waiting on a date for my surgery. I wish they'd hurry it up. Anyway, but besides that, I'm doing really good and hanging in there. My feet are on the green side of the grass, and I'm happy. Back to you, Jim. Thank you, and I'm sorry I didn't mean to butt in.
Well, you women, you guys like to make a big entrance and everything, and that's all right, because we love it. Okay, Jeanette, you take care, and, all the thoughts and prayers that go into guiding the doctor's hand and your immune society, your immune system that will be ready when the operation takes place, and everything will go to work and get you back to 100%. Alrighty, now we'll go up and see what the critter control has got to say for the team up there. KA8MNT. Sorry about the delay, Tom, but that pretty voice, it takes precedence, I'm afraid.
WB8
WB8VMW. This is KA8MNT. I do not feel slighted in the least. It's better listening to her than it is to me, that's for sure. Let me see here. What do we got going on? We are still having practice mode. And it looks like a short trip this morning to Cooperstown to check out the Baseball Hall of Fame and give them a day of relaxation and some good fun and everything like that. We should be in, let's see, where were we going again? Oh, yeah. We should be at the field here Thursday midday in order to get practice in and get ready for the first of the ball series. So things are going. So with that, I'm going to turn anything back over to you, Jim. This is KA8MNT, back to WB8VMW.
W8WKY.
All righty, Tom. Well, yeah, you just use the company credit card. You feed them hot dogs or bugs or whatever they want to. And you guys have a good time there. And then, well, I don't know. If they come back Thursday, that won't leave much time. But that's up to you. You take care of them. Get them out there, have them a good time, feed them, get them back, and get them ready. And we want 50-50 at the end of the season so we can have a big party. Take care, Tom. And Rembrandt and Snappy, you keep them on their toes. And especially Rocket, keep him away from the corn. All righty. Now we'll go down, we'll go down to Mark. WB6, BJN, WB8, VMW.
Very good. Thank you there, Jim. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody on the Barometer Net, or pre-Barometer Net. Let's see here. Sarah's doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing better than I did yesterday. I think I had a bug yesterday, and of course I'm not usually on Tuesdays, but I didn't feel good Monday, and I didn't feel good late Monday and into yesterday, but I'm much better today. Currently, 30.00.9 on the barometer and holding steady. 64 degrees even, and 63 degrees on the dew point. Humidity, 97%. Wind 0 to 1 out of the east, clear skies, and it's going to be about 89, they say today, with a 30% chance of some thunderstorms this afternoon. Be back later with more weather, and doing a good job there, Jim. Back to you, sir. WB6BJ.
All righty, Mark. Well, it sounds like good weather coming. All righty, now we'll go up to Jacksonville and see how the JAXs and K9LUCY are doing this morning. Let me see. This is Wednesday. I don't know. I don't think he flies planes or anything, so we're going to try for the pretty one. K8JAX WB8 VMW.
Well, I hate to report you pulled the short straw this morning, Jim. Normally Wednesday morning is Miss Wendy's morning, but we're off our schedule this week for some reason. I guess it was our trip to Ohio and Pennsylvania over the weekend. But anyway, thanks for giving us a call. 73 degrees down here in Jacksonville under mostly cloudy skies at the moment. And I think we're going up into the upper 80s today for our high temperature. And so that's what's happening down here. And statistics, you will lose, Akron will lose 2 minutes and 33 seconds of daylight today from yesterday. And if you add it all up since the beginning of summer, you've lost 1 hour and 47 minutes of daylight since the beginning of summer. But the good news is you're still getting 25 more minutes of daylight than Wendy and I are getting down here in Jacksonville. So there you have it. There's the stats. Back to the pre-net WHAAX portable pedestrian.
Well, if we didn't love the messenger so much, we would hate the message. But, yeah, it happens every year, and there's not much we can do to stop that. So thanks, Rod, you and Wendy, and K9LUCY, and Missy, if she ever comes back to the Earth planet once in a while. And, of course, the kids. Stay safe, stay well. And we'll, good Lord willing, we'll talk again. Alrighty, now I don't think I've missed anybody, but I probably have because I'm getting old, you know. K5, CFY, WB8, VMW. Good morning, Ray and Fred. Oh, well, maybe I caught him in between something and something, or his battery went dead. All righty, well, let me see. Well, we got about 2.5 minutes before Dave comes in and boots me out and straightens up the mess I made. Anybody want to jump in and say good morning? We're listening.
WBA BMW. This is KD8SLG. Good morning, Jim.
This is Matthew of Arkadelphia saying good morning.
Well, I had 2 of them that chimed in there. I heard Arkadelphia, and I heard just Nick. And Nick was chimed up a little ahead of Arkadelphia, but good morning, Nick. Good to hear you. You know, I would put you on the list, but, you know, you ramble all over the country, and who knows when I can catch you. I'm glad you check in every once in a while just to let everybody know that you are actually still vertical. Good morning, Nick.
Oh, I listen early on in the mornings, Jim, but I've got to get rolling this morning, so I wanted to jump in and remind everybody about all of the nets today here on WKY. We've got the Barometer Net this afternoon from 1 to 3 our time. Dustin's got the first hour, and Nancy's got the second hour, and then we've got the Beacon Net tonight. 10 o'clock, early check-in start at 9:30. I'll be there for both, and I'll say good morning to everybody now. And have a great day. Thanks for letting me get in there, Jim. KD8SLG, back to you, sir.
All righty, Nick. Okay, we got a little bit of time. Go ahead, Arkadelphia. Good morning.
Good morning. I've got an excited little child here. And he definitely thinks it's a good morning. Yes. You all have a wonderful day, and thank you for letting me in. As normal, it's going to be warm today. Might see the sun, we might not. So we'll enjoy it. You have a good day, too. 73.
Alrighty, 7 trees, and yeah, sounds like little children in the background. WAAKOC WB8VMW. Alrighty, Fred, go ahead. I got a little bit of a mess. It's not too bad, so I'm going to turn it over to you and straighten it out, and then I'll go give me some bacon-flavored oatmeal.
Good morning, Mr. Cummings. It's good to hear you in here this morning doing the pre-net for us. We sincerely appreciate your presence. I understand you're pretty hyped to get your bacon-flavored oatmeal. I don't blame you about that. Sounds pretty good. But thank you so much for getting the pre-net going, warming things up for us. WB8VMW, WA8KOC, what's your plans for the day, Jim?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax, and as I do every day, do only what Judy says I have to do, and then sit on the front porch. I'm going down in the bomb shelter and do a couple things on the radio. Other than that, just get older and enjoy every minute of it. So everybody out there, stay safe, stay well. We need all the check-ins we can get. And for all of the people that need thoughts and prayers, you have mine. Thank you, and back to you, Fred. WB8VMW. I almost forgot my call sign. Back to you, Fred.
Okay, Jim, wishing you a very good morning, a very wonderful day, blessed day. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'm sure we'll talk soon. I've been thinking about just dropping over one day and saying hello. CQ, this is WA8KOC. I'm calling CQ for Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's Barometer Net. Wednesday, August 26th, 2026, and this edition of the Net's brought to you on Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's WAWKY repeater, which is located in Doylestown, Ohio. Frequency you're monitoring is 147 Mark 390 megahertz with a CTCSS code of 114 Mark 8. This is a controlled net. All traffic shall pass through net. Controlling emergency traffic may break in as required. Good morning, one and all. Any licensed radio amateurs who are short-time, mobile, or outlanders like to talk to you this morning and say good morning. WA8KOC.
Good morning, Fred the crew. Kilo Zulu 8, Bravo Lima Delta, Bryant Canal 4 Mobile, in and out, KZ8 BLD.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Tango Uniform, KF8 ETU, Adam Mobile.
Whiskey 8, Juliet Alpha X-Ray, W8JAX, portable pedestrian, name is Rod, Jacksonville, Florida.
Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG, Tim, mobile, en route to Cleveland. I'll be in and out.
Whiskey 8, Sierra Tango Uniform, Stu, Concord, Ohio, Mobile.
Alpha Bravo 8, Mike Oscar AB8MO, Nuncher, Ohio.
WAF8 EOG,
Mobile, Concord, Ohio.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, Pegs, Oklahoma. Short time, please.
November 0, Bravo Fox.
All right. I don't know if I heard Tom WA8GXX come in. I'll give you guys who I got. First out of the blocks, we had a collision, but I think I picked him out. KJ5DIT, KZ8BLD, my buddy Brian down in Canal Fulton. I marked you in and out, Brian. Thanks for checking in with us. I miss you, pal. Take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. KF8 ETU, Adam, I got you mobile. I'll be right back to you. WHAAX, naturally, Rod, I'm going to be back to you. KD8HAG, Tim was mobile in and out. Thanks, Tim. W8STU, Stu's mobile. AB8MO, Andy, mobile. KF8 EOG, Pete, I got you also. I don't know if you're mobile or not. KI5 OZZ, short time. I'm going to get back to you, Miss Nancy. And N0BF, Steve, I got you. Did I miss anybody in that round?
W8GXX. Morning, Fred. Have a good one. In and out.
I thought I heard your voice, Tom. Thanks for checking in and out. I appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Mobiles, and then short times. KF8 ETU, Adam, good morning. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, Fred, and everyone on that. It's a beautiful morning here. I'm motoring on down to Canton. There's some high, serious clouds, and sun's starting to rise, so looks like it's going to be a wonderful day. Just headed to work, and chores at home, so everyone have a great day. I'll say 7-3 from KF8 ETU.
Appreciate your checking in. Adam, you have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, and don't work too hard. Always good to hear from you. And W8GXX, Tom, thanks for your check-in. I got you marked in and out, buddy. W8STU, Stu, take it away. It's all yours. Good morning. W8KOC.
Good morning, everybody out in the net this morning. Beautiful, crisp morning. The sun is starting to peek its head over the hills here on my left shoulder. 61 degrees this morning so far. I am in Chardon now. Southbound Auburn Road. Let's see. My sister came in from Illinois. Myself and my children are going to go visit her today. I'm going to leave a couple hours early from work, and her husband, and she's my eldest sister, and we're going to have a really good visit. So we're going to meet up at one of the local parks in Madison. They're staying in a hotel over there in, off of 528 Madison, so we're going to scoot down to a park right there and have a really good visit. But anyways, with that, I hope everybody has a great day and a great rest of the week. Good morning to my buddy Pete and Andrew. And with that, I'll say 73, Big A delays, and until we talk again, God bless everyone. Back to Net Control, WSU.
All right, Stu, well, thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, a wonderful visit with your sister and the family, and everything goes well. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you next week probably. 7-3. AB8MO, Andrew, are you behaving yourself this morning? Going the speed limit? Not letting any of those people annoy you on the road? Good luck. I don't know. I like Mentor. I think it's a pretty nice place. I don't think Andy was accosted. Andy, are you with us?
Yeah, a lady at the drive-thru made me wait, and then, of course, she took my order right when she called me. This is AB8MO, Mobile at McDonald's. What can I say? It's nothing fancy, but it'll feed the tummy. So, good morning from, I think, technically Willoughby. I think this is technically Willoughby. Once I cross the bridge, I'll be in Kirtland. This is where I went to Lakeland Community College, and I knew all three cities merged, like right here. So Menor is right at 84. Once you cross, there's a little snippet of Willoughby here on 306 for like 500 feet, and then you cross into Kirtland. So, well, I think as Nick mentioned, I know he mentioned, but I'll mention again, it's Super Net Wednesday, so hopefully catch the rest of you guys here on the other nets. I'll probably connect it on 015, provided people behave themselves, and as long as there's no echoes and feedback in the background, I won't disconnect the repeater like I did last week. So just forewarning. Back she comes, WAKOC, AB8MO Mobile.
Andy, it's always great to have you check in with us on the Barometer Net in the mornings. I sincerely appreciate your presence here. Yeah, it's kind of neat the way those areas are sparsely spread out between each other out there on the east. But whatever you do, have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy your day at work. I look forward to talking to you next time. 7-3. KF8EOG. Pete, take it away. It's all yours. And I marked you mobile. Hopefully that's not incorrect. WA8KOC.
WA8KOC, this is KF8EOG Mobile. That is correct. And I am in Concord Township, and I'm about 2 minutes from my destination. Went there yesterday and never got to even walk in because I had other emergency calls. So yesterday turned out like a rough day, I'll just say it that way. Out to Andy, too. I'm not going to be able to jump on the 400, just so you know. And that's about it. I've got 61 degrees now in Concord. I started at 59 in Leroy Township. And then, like Stu said, the sun is up. I am northbound on 44. And that's about it for now. So WAKOC, this is KF8EOG, return to net control. 73s to everybody out there, and it's a pleasure hearing you all. Have a good day.
All right, Pete, well, drive safe. Hopefully today ends up better than yesterday. 7-3 to you, and don't work too hard. KI5OZZ, Ms. Nancy, you have no idea how pleasant it is to talk to you 2 days in a row. And I have not announced all of the net activity here on this frequency, thinking that our president would show up and he would do that for me. But it's good hearing you, Nance. How's your morning?
Well, if my node would ever let me talk, WAAKOC and the rest of the Barometer netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ, where I am assisting now, unfortunately, looking for a birth certificate. So with that, I'm going to pass it back to you. KI5OZZ.
Whatever's going on, how ever important and tenuous it may be, we appreciate you checking in with us, Nancy. You take good care of yourself. Stay cool out there. I'll look forward to the next time we speak. KJ5DIT, Matthew, good morning. How are things out in Arkadelphia? WA8KOC for the net.
It's going well. I'm brushing a little girl's hair. Go ahead and get your tablet. Now she wants her tablet. She says, I'm ready. I'm dressed. My hair's brushed. But it's a school day. We're getting started. We're doing all right. Everyone seems mostly happy. I haven't seen my wife yet. She's probably working in the back. But we're going to have a fun school day. Addie was so excited. She got to play on the computer at school. She thought that was neat. So, y'all do something new and exciting today. 73.
7-3 Matthew, thanks for the check-in. Have a wonderful Wednesday. WHAAX and KHAAX, good morning, folks. How's your morning looking? I'll bet it's pretty nice down there.
Hey, good morning there, Fred, and to all on the net this morning, WHJAX Portable Pedestrian along with.
Good morning, Fred. This is KAJAX, and hope you and Roseanne are having a great day today, and be sure to give the pups a scratch behind the ear.
We're starting our day off here at 73 degrees here in Jacksonville. We're going to be going up into the upper 80s today, so it's a normal summer day in Florida, so we're looking forward to that. And over the long weekend, last weekend, I was up in Pennsylvania and Ohio briefly, but in Pennsylvania I met my brother up there who's a ham radio operator as well, and he has good HF antennas up there. I'm really limited apartment living and soon to be condo living on HF antennas, but what I did was when I was up there I put in some remote control capabilities, so I'm excited about that. I actually can control the rig from down here in Jacksonville, so just another tool in the toolbox there. So anyway, I'll turn it back to Net. Everyone have a great day. WHJAX Portable Pedestrian.
Rod, Wendy, I hope you folks have a wonderful Wednesday. Wendy, I will give the pups a scratch for you. Roseanne and I wish you guys the best. She's busy this week manning the table out at the Portage County Fair for LifeWise. So I will be going out there Friday to work because Friday I can get in for free because I'm an old fart. Anyway, you folks, have a wonderful Wednesday. Rod, enjoy HF. We'll meet on HF sometime if you let me know when and what frequency. I'm in the same position here, except it's not controlled by the place I rent, or it's the place I own, and the property is so small. Very difficult. I've got a wire, a 52-foot wire up in the air, and I can communicate, but it could be better. More wire, higher in height, or the antenna that I bought from Dick, K8AMX's estate, from his darling bride Susan, and because of where the electric comes into the house and where I would like to mount it, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that. But anyway, I spent $400 some odd on an AH4 auto tuner for the wire, so maybe I could just keep going with that. Take good care of yourself, Rod. I'll talk to you soon. 7-3 to the both of you. Let me see here. N0BF, Steve, good morning. How are things up in Bay Village? It's great to have you in here this morning with us. WA8KOC.
This is N0BF. Well, thanks for picking me up. Sure appreciate it. Enjoying the net so far, and I'll listen to it. I'm starting to make breakfast here. But I was talking about limited space. I'm in Bay Village here. Got a small lot and a big oak tree in the back, and I just put a wire pretty much straight up in there, 60 feet or 65 feet wire, and about 30 feet up in the tree. Then it bends over and comes back down. But anyway, and fed it, and it gets out pretty well on 80 and 40 and the upper bands. I even tuned it up on 160, but it's pretty weak down there. Anyway, good luck on your setup there. This is N0BF, and I'll listen for a bit here while I'm making breakfast. Thanks.
No, thank you, Steve. Appreciate your check-in. Appreciate hearing from you. I hope you enjoy breakfast, whatever it is, and I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Look forward to talking in the near future. 7-3. I don't think that I missed anybody down the list here. If I did, please excuse me and please re-identify. Otherwise, any other stations would like to check in with us on the Barometer Net this morning, please give me a call. WA8KOC.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, Tom in Canton.
KC8, Fox Victor,
WB6BJN with your weather today.
Vermilion.
And good morning, Fred. WB6BJN with your weather today.
Yeah, I caught you the first time, Mark. I'm going to give you guys who I got. I'm going to keep the list shorter here in spurts so I don't miss anybody and get enough time for everybody. KA8MNT, KC8FQV, KD8ZSH, WB6BJN, and KE8VOX. Did I miss anybody on that round?
November 8, Whiskey Sugar, Bill in New London.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there, and we'll just go with it. I didn't hear any mobiles, so I'll go back up to the top. KA8MNT, Tom. That whole shroud of check-ins was nothing but collisions. After you get done giving us the humor, could you say a prayer for me this morning? Over to you.
WA8KOC, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Fred, and all your confusion. Well, the sun is coming up. It is 59.5 degrees outside this morning with no wind and no rain since midnight. And the barometer is sitting at 30.05. Today's high is 79, mostly cloudy, with a 5% chance of rain. So, again, get out there and cut your grass. Well, things are going pretty good around here. Yesterday, the neighbors, kind of catty-corner from me, had problems with their spectrum setup, and the guy come over, put a new line from the pole to their house, and he left all the old wire laying in my yard, which I am upset about. I don't think I can use it for anything, but I'm going to go out and get it cleaned up and complain to Spectrum about it, and maybe they'll do something that they should have done a long time ago and fix everything around here. Today's QCWA Chapter 21 luncheon at Tim's Tavern, and we're going to go eat some fish and have a good time with all this old fogies that are on the radio. So if you've been licensed at least 25 years ago, you qualify. Or if your friend of somebody is that way, you can come to the luncheon too. So with that, I've got no more rambling to do. So with that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT returning. An 85-year-old man went to see his doctor. The doctor examined him and looked at him and said, "You're really doing great, aren't you?" The old man looks at the doctor and says, "Just doing what you said, Doc. Get a hot mama and be careful." The doctor kind of looks at him and said, "I didn't say that. I said, you've got a heart murmur. Be careful." And with that, I'm going to say 7 threes, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the Wednesday morning super NCO and a totally confused WA8KOC.
Well, Tom, first off, I'm always confused, so it's, I guess everything's good on my end. I particularly like the way the patient heard it the first time around. And can I ask you a favor? I remember going down to Tim's Tavern and meeting up with you folks when Dick was still alive, and I gave my money for my membership, but I didn't get a card or anything. If you have the ability to talk to the secretary this afternoon, can you see if my dues are still covering my membership, or if I need to send them more money? And I'd like to come to the next meeting if I can make it, and show up, eat fish, and pay. Take good care of yourself, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for the humor. KC8FQV, WA8KOC.
Well, good morning, Fred, and everyone else, KC8FQV. Well, last time I looked it was 58 out. And Everything else is going good. Yeah, I'm using the other phone today. It doesn't have the Dexcom with it, the older one. So it won't interfere if the Dexcom decides it wants to talk. So I will hurry up to do this. I gotta bring up the screen and see what's going on out there. We don't got amateurs out there, we got idiots out there. I can't believe we have idiots in the club. But, you know, everything else is going okay here. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to get my glasses out and see what's happening up here. Well, it was 39 that was coming up. So one of our local ham radio operators. So we'll send it back to net control. Hopefully they can figure out who it is and maybe go punish them. So we'll send it back to net control. Okay, C8FQV. You get your time on the radio. You check in. So KCFQV, back it comes.
We cannot necessarily say that it's a member of this little fraternity we have here in Silvercreek. We cannot even say that it's a licensed amateur radio operator, so caution, Mark. And thanks for checking in. Hopefully you'll have a wonderful Wednesday on your end. Stay safe. KD8ZSH, good morning, Randy. How you doing, pal? I heard Kathy's doing a little bit better. That is really wonderful news. And I hope your leg's better, too. And I hope Darla's okay.
KD8ZSH. Good morning, Fred. Morning, everybody. Yep, daughter was much better yesterday. Still not out of the woods, but she's, you know, we'll take positive news anytime. And my leg is doing quite a bit better than it was. So hopefully I've turned the corner on that one, too. So all in all, I'd say it's positive, but not exactly where I'd like to be, but it's positive. So hope everybody has a good week coming up and is able to enjoy the day. KD8ZSH clear, back to net, 73s, everybody.
Okay, Randy. Good to hear from you this morning. Glad to know that Kathy's doing a little bit better. Like I said yesterday, I'm right around the corner from you, pal. You need anything, you can give me a holler. Otherwise, take care. Have a wonderful Wednesday and great rest of the week. Look forward to talking to you next time. 7-3. WB6BJN, WA8KOC.
Thanks, Fred. Sorry about that. I had to wait for my node to ID, and I checked in twice earlier because I could hear somebody keyed up when I wasn't sure whether I made it, so that's the reason that I did it twice. So let's go ahead and look at the weather here. Good to hear you this morning. 30.01.8 on the barometer, and it is steady. 64.2 degrees. Lowest I've seen it is at 64. I'm not quite sure that was the low. We'll check that later, but about 64 for a low this morning. Beautiful weather, cooler than it has been at night, and that's good. I did yesterday with low humidity, and that actually felt really good. And 97% humidity. 1 mile an hour out of the east, and clear skies, and we do have about a 30% chance of thunderstorms later today.
For Ohio specifically, let me take a look like you're in for some more weather. And that starts late this afternoon. More likely tomorrow is destabilization of the atmosphere will be much greater tomorrow. But today is kind of a transition day. Going to be nice most of the day. You could get thunderstorms, some nocturnal activity tonight, especially in northwestern and in the eastern parts of Ohio. So those of you who have things to get done outside, get it done today because things get active through Thursday, and then maybe a break Friday through much of the weekend. But then by early next week, more showers and thunderstorms for much of the Midwest. Even here in the Mid-South, we're expecting some of those. Some thunderstorms over Florida. Continues hot and humid over Texas, Oklahoma. And until that high over the Rockies starts to weaken, which it's showing some signs of doing, let me take a... it will remain hot, but there is some hope in the future. There is a little light at the end of a tunnel that maybe says that things will start to cool off a little bit. But really, starting through the first week and first part of September, it's still going to remain relatively hot. Out west, they're actually looking for some rain, believe it or not, in parts of the San Joaquin Valley because of monsoonal moisture. Much cooler next week as that high moves well to the east, and it cools off into the 80s in parts of California. So I think El Nino is starting to show itself quite a bit now, like the fall conditions are coming in, and so it's starting to rear its head. In the tropics, we've got two storms in the Atlantic, one which could be called Dolly. That's coming off the coast of Africa. It shows some promise. The one over northeast of Bermuda will die because it's going into colder waters. And in the Pacific, there are all sorts of tropical development. Just too much to say right now, but let me tell you, the Eastern Pacific is busy because that water is hot, and El Nino is still developing, and it is already at record-breaking territory. Fred, back to you. Everybody have a blessed day. WB6BJN.
Okay, Mark. Funny, I look on my report from Fox Weather, and there is not a mention of more than 19% chance of rain today, and none tomorrow or Friday. That's weird. Meteorologists, you can't trust them, buddy. Take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I'll talk to you soon. KE8BOX. Good morning, Scotty. You're up. How's it up there in Vermilion?
Good morning, Fred. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8BOX, skied up here on the shores of Lake Erie, Vermilion, Ohio. Everything is fantastic up here, Fred. Light wind out of the south-southwest at 5 miles an hour. No rain the last 2 days. Air temperature right now is 61 degrees. And the lake temperature is 75.7 degrees. And the lake's only got ripples on it. I wouldn't even call them waves. I just call them ripples. I think there's more airplane contrails in the sky than there is clouds. So definitely going to be a wonderful day up here on the shores. And that's pretty much it, Fred. Kicking back and drinking my coffee out on the deck and enjoying the day. That's all I got. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for getting me in. This KE8VOX, and back to net control. 73, everyone.
Scott, thank you. Thank you for checking in with us. Always enjoyed talking to you. There's occasionally times when you don't have time to talk, but for the most part, you're always here, and I sincerely appreciate that. I've got a phone. I'm going to call you, but I just don't know when. I've been busting my tail around here trying to get work done so that I can actually enjoy myself on a day or two. And whatever you do, enjoy the weather and the lakeshore up there. I'm jealous, buddy. 7-3. NAWS, WA8, KOC. Good morning, Bill.
WA8, KOC in the group, NAWS. Okay, let's see here. My air quality index this morning is at 40. Good range. Between a 0 and a 2, depending on where you live in Ohio. My sunrise, 6:49. My sunset, 8:30. 13 hours, 24 minutes. So much in at 132. Sunspot number 83. A is 4, K is 0. Geomagnetic field is inactive. No east skip predicted. And let's see, 6 degrees this morning. Humidity 3%. Wind south at 5. Barometer 30.07. Prediction for mostly sunny with a high near 82. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Let me break for time. SpaceWeather.com. As long as my computer will work a little better. There we go. Came right up. Geomagnetic storm watch. The CME is heading for Earth, and it could spark a G2 class geomagnetic storm when it arrives on August 28th. NASA and NOAA models disagree on the timing. NASA says just before the lunar eclipse. NOAA says just after. Depending on who is correct, the crimson moon could be surrounded by high latitude auroras. That'll be interesting. Lunar eclipse this week. Almost every American will be able to see it. On Thursday night, August 27th, Earth's shadow will engulf the moon for almost a total eclipse. At the maximum 96% of the lower disk will be covered, producing a coppery red moon with a bright silver clinging to its northern edge. That'll be interesting. Let's see, currently there's 4 sunspot groups on the sun. That's about it for me, Fred. Everybody have a great rest of the week. We'll catch up with you tomorrow if we can. WAAKOC in the group, 7-3, everyone. NAWS.
Okay, Bill, appreciate your check-in and the report. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. I'll say 7-3 and look forward to talking to you next time. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? Our president has not frequented the net yet this morning. There are plenty of nets coming later on in the day. I hope he's going to check in with us. That would be KD8SLG. Any other stations, please give me a call. WA8KOC.
K8PMI, that's Kilo 8 Papa, Mike India. Bill, in and out this morning, Fred, 73, everybody.
Please copy Kilo, Echo 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, KE8, UIB, John, Mobile.
WA8KOC, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor, Quebec X-Ray, KE8, VQX, Joe, and Akron.
Kilo 8, Charlie Whiskey Sierra, K8CWS, Corbin in Columbus. Good morning.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie X-Ray Hotel, John out of Strasburg, Ohio.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Foxtrot Charlie, Randy Drumsville, in and out.
Victor Kilo 5, Alpha X-Ray, Australia.
don't know what was going on there at the end at this rash of check-ins. Sounded like somebody was opening the squelch on the repeater, but no audio. Hopefully nobody's trying to get in. I'm going to give you guys who I got so I make sure I don't miss anybody. K8PMI, Phil, I got you in and out, pal. Our vice president does such a nice job running the nets on Saturdays, and wonderful job is VP. Take care, Phil. 7-3. Have a wonderful Wednesday. KE8UIB, John, along probably with KF8 DTP, Lori. KE8 DQX, Joe, I got you. K8 CWS, Corbin, got you. KF8 CXH, John, I'll get back to you soon here. KF8 CFC, Randy over in Jeromesville was in and out. Thanks, Randy. And VK5 AAX, Kim. Anyone else, or did I miss anyone?
K8KIZ
Kilo Foxtrot 6,
Kilo
Peace on Earth,
Kilo
Christian.
India Zulu, Chet in Avon Lake. Good morning, in and out.
All right, I added to the list Brother Christian, KF6POE, gotcha, and K8KIZ, Chet, I got you marked in and out. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. Drop back and spend some time with us when you can, would you? We've got a mobile in here. I want to get to him so I don't miss him. KE8UIB and possibly KF8 DTP. This is WA8KOC requesting your presence. Good morning.
W8WKY.
Good morning, everybody on the net.
Fred and everybody on the net. Happy Wednesday.
All right, you guys, we are trucking along here in the right. Love that 1.8 out there real quick and stuff. And with that, I hope everybody has a great Wednesday, and I hope you listen to a lot of people on the Border Breaker Net. Oh, sorry, this is KHUIB on the KF8 DTP. We are there.
John and Lori, your excellent unison at the end there was interrupted. I guess you must be in a little bit of a sour area. But anyway, I do appreciate hearing you two. I hope you have a good rest of your drive, a wonderful Wednesday, and look forward to hearing on some of the nets a little bit later on today. Take care, kids. KE8DQX, Joe, good morning. Glad to hear from you. Hopefully everything's well.
WA8KOC, this is KE8DQX. Good morning, Fred. Thanks for getting me so quick. And everyone on the net, good morning. Let's see, weather over here, calm wind, 59.5 degrees, 96% humidity, it says, and looks like 30.04 on the barometer. Good day yesterday, got some things cleaned up around the house, and then took a buddy of mine up flying in a little airplane yesterday, last evening. It was a perfect night for it, perfect as glass smooth, and I made some good landings. So it was a good time, and then made it back in time for the net. So good day yesterday. Probably head down to the airport today and finish cleaning the bugs off the airplane, and then plan is to go to the radio control flying field this afternoon late. Hopefully it's not too windy and I can stay out of the corn this time. Anyway, thanks for getting me in, Fred. We'll talk to folks tomorrow, and if I happen to be sitting around here later on, maybe on the Border Breaker Net. Give it back to you. This is K8BQX. That's WA8KOC in the net.
Joe, it's good to hear you're up flying. Not for work purposes, but for pleasure. Enjoy the field, the flying field, a little bit later today if you get out. Whatever you do, make it a wonderful Wednesday and enjoy your time, buddy. I'll look forward to talking to you soon. 7-3. K8CWS. Corbin, how's the move going? Everything okay on your end? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC, K8CWS. Good morning to you and everybody on the net this morning. We got 58 degrees down here in Columbus this morning. Virtually zero wind, 97% humidity, 30.05 on the barometer, 57 on the dew point, and we're running up to 83 degrees this morning, today, rather. Oh gosh, so yes, the move is coming along. We got through my best buddy's wedding this past weekend. I was best man. That was a lot. It was very successful. We had a great time. But last week was chaos, and kind of the first part of this week has been a little chaotic as well. And the chaos kind of continues, but we have now shifted our attention fully to moving as of this week. So we'll be spending a lot of time out there this weekend. Boy, 2 weekends ago, it's been a while since I've checked in because it's just been so wild. 2 weekends ago, we went out and worked out there all 3 days, and I got covered in poison ivy and poison oak. The doc took sympathy on me and drugged me up so that I pretty well got rid of most of it, or at least it's still there, but it doesn't itch as bad. And that was, ahead of the wedding, I wanted to make sure wearing a suit all day, and I didn't want to get it on my face if I could help it. But boy, it just spread everywhere. It was rough, but we've now gotten all that taken care of, and so it's just full steam ahead. I went out and mowed yesterday, and it was super long, so that was the first time mowing my own lawn, which was pretty neat. Let me take a quick break here. But yeah, it's all going on. So, like I said, full steam ahead with the move. Hopefully, we got to be out of here in our current condo by the 15th of September. So one way or the other, the next 2 weeks, we're going to be out of here. So, yeah, that's what I got. There's plenty more, but I'll be checking in more regularly again, and I'll be sure I'll share more details. So, but I really appreciate you picking me up this morning. I want to wish everybody, let's see, today is Wednesday, a wonderful Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday to all, and we'll catch you down the coax. This is K8CWS, sending it back to Net Control. 7-3,
Corbin, good hearing from you, pal. Hopefully the poison ivy stuff is all gone. Our neighbor, my good buddy that I bicycle with down the road here, got poison ivy from his backyard. Didn't even know it was there all these years. And he wound up in the kind of miserable state that you were in, it sounds like. He still got patches on his skin. It was just plain miserable. So I hope that's okay with you. Hope the move goes well, and we'll look forward to hearing an update in the near future. 7-3, KF8CXH. John, good morning. Take it away. It's all yours.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's looking kind of nice here in Strasburg, Ohio. Comfortable 50 degrees. When I got up this morning and had another little baby chick hatch last night before I went to bed. Pretty soon I'm going to be overflowing in chickens if I'm not careful. I was hurting this morning all day working under a mobile home, crawling, army crawl, hands and knees through all that gravel and muck. And almost 60 years old, and I can feel it already. I guess it's a good hurt in a way, lets you know you're alive. Other than that, not a whole lot going on this end, just work as normal. So I'll just say 73 to all, turn this back over to Net Control. This is KF8CXH.
All right, John, well, I appreciate you taking the time to check in. Yeah, you think 60's bad? Wait till you get to 71 like me. Not pleasant. That's okay. I'm sure you'll struggle through and everything will be fine. You take care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Good rest of the week. I'll talk to you next time. KF8CFC with Randy over in Jeromesville was in and out. Brings me down to Kim, VK5AAX. This is WA8KOC. Thanks for joining in this morning, Kim.
Well, thanks, Fred. It's a pleasure to be here, and good morning to everyone. Yeah, not much to report on, except I heard a amateur by the name of Jeanne. She sailed around the world many years ago. Her call sign's Victor Echo Zero Juliet Sierra. And I learned that she's setting off for a trip around Australia in her sailing boat. At the moment, she's up sheltering around some islands at the top of Western Australia. So look forward to making contact with her as she sails around Australia. And we've also got the H5 bird flu's come ashore. And a lot of seabirds are dying, which is a little bit sad. And it's spread to a fox that must have eaten a seabird. So now we've got a dead fox, and hopefully it doesn't spread to the chickens. Otherwise we'll be paying a fortune for chicken and eggs. And yeah, a lot of seagulls and small seabirds are dying, so fingers crossed it doesn't spread to too many other animals. That's about it down here, down under. And wish everyone a good day. Our Wednesday is done and dusted. It's 9:22 p.m. here in South Australia. But all the best to everyone. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for running the net, Fred. VK5AAX, back to net control.
VK5AAX, WA8KOC. My friend, prayers for you and those folks down there that flu does not reach the chickens. It's a shame to see dead birds and a dead fox laying there. It's got to be a miserable mess. And hopefully it can be contained. So prayers on the way for that. Whatever you do, have a good rest of your Wednesday. We will look forward to talking to you soon. 7-3. KF6POE, Brother Christian, take it away. Glad to hear you this morning. Hopefully your morning's going well so far.
Yeah, Fred and everyone on the net. I'm carefully trying to creep. All right, we're through. Creep through the madness out here in the world. I became mobile. Miss Nancy talking about the birth certificate reminded me of the torture I put my grandparents through. My grandparents were in a little town called Northeast Harbor, Maine. And, you know, I was born in Bar Harbor, even though I grew up in California. And I spent all my 20s having my grandparents send me new copies of my birth certificate. And, you know, now you can just print it up, or you can get it digitally, a copy. But through the 90s, they had to go to the actual, like, courthouse and in the small town and drive over there and get a copy and then mail it to me. And I did this to them at least, like, 4 or 5 times, and I just can't. You know, and when you're young, you don't care. You're like, hey, could you get me a copy? Thanks, bye. And that's your problem. And they both passed on now, but I do think that it's funny, the tiresome attitude of the youth on the people taking care of them, and I've always appreciated them after that. In any case, hope everybody has a beautiful day. A little Sarah sunshine out here with a dust on it, a little sugar coating, no big deal. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6. Peace on Earth. Back to you, Brother Fred.
Christian, you're absolutely right about that. You know what? It's amazing. When we're young, we don't really appreciate it until we're on the other side of the fence. I don't know. But good to hear you this morning. Glad your morning's going along well. You're mobile now. And whatever you do, make it a wonderful Wednesday, brother. I'll talk to you soon. 7-3. K8KIZ, Chet up in Avon Lake was in and out. That's the bottom of the list so far. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? WA8KOC looking for check-ins.
Delta Yankee 8 Charlie Romeo Uniform DY8 CRU Philippines Joseph.
May I ask for the call sign again, please, a little bit slower? My apologies.
Delta Yankee 8 Charlie Romeo Uniform DY8 CRU Joseph from the Philippines.
KC1 VQS Paul.
Net control, please recognize Kilo Charlie 3, Uniform Kilo. That's KC3 UUK, Herb and West Mifflin. In and out, no traffic.
Net control will recognize Kilo Charlie 0, Lima Romeo Mike, KC0 LRM, Kelly in Wichita, Kansas.
All right. I did not hear any collisions. I'll be right back. I copied, I hope this is right, DY8CIU, KC1VQS, KC3UUK, Herb. I got you marked in and out. Thanks for checking in with us. Appreciate it. And KC0LRM, Kelly, I'm going to be right back to you. Do I have that right? DY8CIU? This is WA8KOC for the Barometer Net.
Delta Yankee 8 Canada Rome Uzbekistan. Delta Yankee 8 Canada Rome Uzbekistan. QSL.
I don't think I have one of the letters right. Delta Yankee 8 Charlie something uniform? I had an I in there. That may not be correct. If you could correct me, please.
Romeo or radio. Charlie Radio United.
Affirmative. Glad to hear you on the net with us this morning. What have you got for us? How's your day going?
Oh, good, my friend. Just supporting your net. I hope your club call sign is correct. Whiskey 8, Whiskey Kilo Yankee. And I am from the Philippines. My name is Joseph, Juliet Oscar Sierra Echo Papa Hotel. And from the club, DX3 Lima. And from Dipolog City, Zamboanga del Norte, Mindanao, Philippines. And using QSO1 on my cell phone. And I hope, once again, I copy your club call sign, Whiskey 8, Whiskey Kilo Yankee, or is this a link? And can I also get your call sign for the log? Thank you.
Joseph, no problems. And sorry that I did not copy your call sign correctly the first time around. But I do have you copied as Delta Yankee 8 Charlie Romeo Uniform. My call sign is Whiskey Alpha 8 Kilo Oscar Charlie. My name's Fred, and I'm here in Akron, Ohio, running the Barometer Net this morning. But I appreciate your check-in. Anything for us other than that?
Yes, so no further traffic control, just supporting the net. And once again, is this correct for the club call sign Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee W8 WKY?
Joseph, it's Whiskey Alpha 8 Whiskey Alpha 8 Kilo Oscar Charlie. Affirmative?
Affirmative for your call sign, but for the call sign, is it Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee? QSL?
That is the club call. W8WKY, Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee, Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. And this is one of the many nets on this frequency, the Barometer Net. QSL?
QSL control, thank you for welcoming me here on your net. Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee. And for you net control, Whiskey Alpha 8 Kilo Oscar Charlie. Once again, Delta Yankee Charlie Romeo uniform, back to net control.
Joseph, check in with us anytime. Appreciate your presence here with us this morning, all the way from the Philippines. Whatever you do, have a wonderful day, and drop back soon. 7-3 to you. KC1 VQS. Morning, Paul. How you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Fred, and everyone on the net. We have a great day here in Maine. It's chilly. It's about 61. I would think that would be warm if it wasn't August, but it's sunny, and we had a little rain overnight. But, it looks like a great day coming up. Out walking the dog right now, just out kind of enjoying the cool morning and listening to the net as I'm going along here. I was just listening to Christian talk about being born at Bar Harbor. I know he's mentioned that before. We are 2 hours away from Bar Harbor. We're inland a little bit. Love the place. Very familiar with all of those things in Acadia National Park, and just a great place to visit. And that seems to be one of the top destinations for visitors coming to our state. So very busy this time of year for sure. We have kind of a free weekend coming up, but we're going to go visit some friends and kind of rest up a little bit because the next 2 weeks, the first 2 weekends of September, are craft fairs. And I already have gotten my first request to substitute. Can you believe that? And school starts tomorrow for teachers, Monday for students, but my gig isn't until September 11th, Friday, September 11th, for the math teacher that I worked with in the middle school for a lot of years. So I accepted it, and we'll go in and do that. So I said, you were calling me about this time last year, only it was for the first day of school, not the second week. So I'm glad I will at least have the first day, or it's looking like I'm going to have the first day to myself. So that'll be a first. Anyway, take care, Fred. We'll talk next week. Thank you for taking my check-in and doing the net. This is KC1 VQS. Back to you, Fred.
Paul, really great talking to you this morning, and good to know about September 11th coming up. I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday and good rest of the week. You know, I was up in New England for business back in the 90s, and I got to go to Bar Harbor, and beautiful area up there, absolutely beautiful. But I'm sure where you live, it's just as pleasant, just as wonderful. Take care of yourself, buddy. I'll talk to you next week, 7-3. KC3 UUK, Herb over in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania was in and out. Brings me down to Kelly, KC0 LRM. Morning, Kelly. How you doing? WA8 KOC for the net.
WA8 KOC. Thanks for getting me in there, Fred. Not a lot going on here this morning. A little cool outside this morning. I took the dogs out, and sat in a chair, and then kind of cold on the back of the legs. That's always a nice thing after all this heat we've had. Just kind of remind everybody the Tokyo Ham Fest, I think, is coming up this weekend, so we might see the unveil on the new secret icon. So I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to be. I got an idea, but we'll see. Plan on getting out of my shop this morning and do a little work while it's cool, and that's about all I got. Everybody enjoyed the day, and a little college football starting Saturday, so I can't wait for that. That's all I got, so back to you. Thanks for running that, and I'll let you get some more check-ins, and like I said, everybody have a great day.
College football is coming up pretty quick here. I don't know. Should be a wonderful, enjoyable part of the year. Anyway, Kelly, whatever you do, enjoy the time in the shop there. Well, it's cool. Take good care of yourself. Please drop back, spend some time with us whenever you care to. Maybe I'll hear you a little bit later on the Boredom Breaker net today. I did not announce all the nets coming up because I thought our president would be in here with us. I'm going to call for him real quick, see if he's there. KD8SLG. Nick, are you with us? WA8KOC. Obviously, we're not going to hear from Nick this morning. That's okay. We'll hear him later this afternoon, I'm sure. Any other stations would like to check in with me on the Barometer Net this morning? Be glad to hear from you.
WA8KOC in the net. Whiskey 8 Tango Delta. John in Wadsworth.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8HRF, Josh Mobile.
I'll take them one or two at a time. Good morning, gentlemen. Good to hear you. Brother John, you were first. W8TD, WA8KOC. How's your morning going, pal?
Oops, was that me?
Sure was.
My apologies. I got distracted. Didn't expect you to come back so quick. Oh, Jesus, it's 8 already. I see. Now I understand. Yeah, I slipped in a little bit. Missed the old guys. Most of the net. Good morning, all. Nothing to contribute, nothing new to report. Mention the Shulman auction again. It's going on. I'm sure there's good stuff. I haven't looked yet, but there always is. Weather seems nominal. Hope to talk to everybody soon. WA8KOC and the net. W8TD.
John, it's good to hear from you this morning. It's okay. You're allowed to sleep in. Everybody needs a little bit of shut-eye extra now and then. Maybe it wasn't even extra. Maybe it was just needed. Take good care of yourself, Brother John. I will look forward to talking to you in the near future. Thank you for recognizing the Shulman auction. That is very much appreciated. And whatever you do, wonderful Wednesday to you. W8HRF Mole. Josh, buddy, how are you doing? I heard you worked from home yesterday, but I got a chance to talk to your darling bride, and both children chimed in as well. Third-party traffic. It was awesome.
WA8KOC, W8HRF. Morning, Fred. Good to hear you. Working from home yesterday, and Lucy was taking him to visit a friend up north and doctor's visit and a few other things. So she was driving around today, yesterday. Glad you got a chance to say hi to him. I unfortunately don't have them with me, but oh man, I just realized I've got his car seat. That's okay. They're not going anywhere today, but yeah, it was nice. Got to spend some time with Betty and Will last night. We jumped on the trampoline. They enjoyed that. My back didn't enjoy it, but actually it wasn't too bad. Managed to run 2.5 miles. I didn't see that coming. I thought I'd only be able to get my usual mile before I was too tired, but yeah, that worked well. That was fun. Felt pretty good afterwards. And then the day before, had a chance to play with Betty and Will again. So that was neat. Spent a lot of time yesterday after they went to bed compiling the logs from the QSO party and the POTA and all that stuff. It actually wasn't too bad. It just took a little while. I had to add all the POTA info to the contest logs, but there's a program that helps make that a little faster. I imagine I could have just fed it into AI and it could have done it pretty quick, but I figured I would do it by hand. So anyways, we ended up with 27,390 points, so not too bad. People are still uploading their uploads are still open until Sunday, so I won't speak to any official numbers other than our score yet, like our position, but you can look on the Ohio QSO Party site and see. So that's about all I got, Fred. We'll hear all y'all tonight on the Beacon Net. Lucy and I have the Josh and Lucy show, I believe, according to the schedule. And hey, Kelly's already got a head start. Maybe he'll get the trifecta, get all three. The barometer, the boredom, and the beacon. So, catch y'all later. WA8KSE, W8HRF. Have a good one, Fred.
Josh, buddy, you have a pleasant day as well. Thank you for checking in this morning. I appreciate it. I'm going to take this opportunity, since we haven't heard from our president this morning, I thought he'd save me and bail me out. This morning's Barometer Net starts at 7, runs till whenever. We take check-ins as long as they come in. This afternoon, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, comes the Boredom Breaker Net. The first hour is usually held by Dustin, KD8EPC, and Nick behind the keyboard, KD8SLG. And the second hour is usually Ray, K5CFY, or Ms. Nancy, KI5OZZ. Runs for 2 hours. Enjoyable time. Communicating with all of our friends out in the Plains States. It's great, and it goes further than the Plains States, actually. Then we'll run down to the evening hours. 9:30 p.m. is early check-ins for the Beacon Net, which is a great time. And Josh, you just mentioned you and Lucy will be on board there. And 10 p.m., regular check-ins occur for the Beacon Net. Trivia, lots of fun, communication. So with that, everybody please join in with us. Any other stations for the Barometer Net? Josh was number 36 on the list this morning. This is WA8KOC.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Romeo, KE8ZZR, area 1.
Control, this is Kilo Yankee 4, November Bravo, KY4NB, Scott, Memphis.
Kilo 8, Kilo Charlie Sierra, K8, KCS, Zach in Dalton, mobile.
Wonderfully done. No collisions that time around, but I've got a mobile in here, so I'm going to get him in here quick. Zach, good morning. It's great to hear you this morning. How's your Wednesday going so far? K8, KCS, WA8KOC.
WA8KOC and the net. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, everyone. This is K8KCS. This morning is going great. We've got a cup of coffee. I haven't ran out yet. We're on the way to work. Kids are off to school and off to Grandma's house. And, yeah, we're going to have a good day today. We got some beautiful blue skies and sun peeking out behind me, 63 degrees. And I think that's all I've got. We'll say good morning and send it back to net. This is K8KCS.
Pleasure communicating with you this morning, Zach. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. We do appreciate your check-ins in the mornings when you have time. And whatever you do, have a wonderful Wednesday. And I'll say 7-3 for the moment. Talk to you soon. KE8ZZR, my buddy Harry over in Wadsworth. How you doing, pal? Over to you.
Hey, good morning, Fred. This is KE8ZZR. A little early here. I'm still tongue-tied. Haven't had all my coffee. Just sitting out here on the back porch, taking in the views and relaxing a little bit before I start my day. Getting ready to head out to Elkhart, Indiana, Friday. So we'll be gone next week and a little jaunt there. And that's about it. So I just wanted to get in here, get one for the number for you. So I'll turn it back to you. Have a great day. This is KE8ZZR Clear.
Harry, thank you very much for checking in with me this morning. I do appreciate that. And Elkhart, notorious for being the RV producer in America. Whatever you do, enjoy your travels. Be safe. Hopefully you and your darling bride will come back with some stories to tell. But yeah, take good care of yourself, buddy. 7-3, and I'll talk to you soon. KY4NB, Scott, good morning. Take it away. It's all yours. It's good to hear you on the net this morning. WA8KOC.
I know. KY4NB here from Memphis. I don't know if you were calling me in, Fred, or not. I apologize. I got distracted. Just walking the dog, and it's cooler here in Memphis. Back to net, KY4NB.
No issues, Scott. Hopefully you enjoy the dog walk, and it's pleasant weather for you down there. You sure you don't have anything else for the net? It's good hearing you.
Oh, well, yeah, I am enjoying this cooler weather. We had a storm a few days ago that took out the power overnight, and I tell you, we're all spoiled. You know, if the weather's perfect, like 70 degrees is not much of an issue, but it was hot and humid, and we got the generator going for some fans and to have some lights, so that was nice. I'm thankful to keep that one working for sure. So other than that, everybody's grieving Dolly Parton in Tennessee and all over the world, so that's what happened yesterday there, Fred. And I'll try to get on the Barometer and Beacon Net and make the BBBs. KY4NB back to net.
Nice to hear from you this morning, pal. Whatever you do, you have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll hopefully hear you on the nets later on today. And yes, Ms. Parton will be sorely missed. What a beautiful voice. And also back in the 70s, mid-70s, boy, was she a gorgeous lady. She did really well for herself. And I remember being in Dollywood one time. That was a pleasant affair. And yeah, just a wonderful lady. She'll be missed. Take good care of yourself, Scott. 7-3. I'll talk to you soon. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? Next up will be number 40.
Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8, LYJ, Bob, Mobile, in the Magic City.
November 6, Quebec, Delta Yankee, N6 QDY, David in El Dorado Hills, California.
Kilo Charlie 8, Golf Whiskey, KC8 GW Mobile, in and out this morning, 730.
Alrighty then, we've got some mobiles in here. First off, I want to recognize Greg. KC8GW, you were number 42 on the list this morning, the answer to life, the universe, and everything, quote unquote. Appreciate your check-in, buddy. Mobile safely. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Look forward to hearing more from you later. 7-3. KA8LYJ. Good morning, Bob. It's all yours. WA8KOC.
KOC, KA8LYJ. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, group. Kiwanis, as usual on a Wednesday, we had a couple teachers in talking about the 1-year anniversary of the new curriculum adopted last year, structuring of the way they do instruction with emphasis on literacy, but spilling all of everything they learn there into all of the other subjects. And holy mackerel, they started the school year last year with 42% of the kids at the primary school at reading level. This year it was 64. So that's in just 1 year of doing this. So that's absolutely. So just heading off to the coffee shop now. Jump myself in the XYL and get started with the week. KA8LYJ.
Bob, I nearly forgot. When's the start of your week? Whatever you do, make it a wonderful Wednesday and a good rest of the week. Thank you for checking in with us. And Barberton, you know, I feel bad for those folks because of a theft, they've lost
all kinds of money, and they're losing teachers. They're not going to have as many teachers as they did last year. And since we service LifeWise in Barberton, it will probably make it a little bit more difficult for not just the teachers, but the children. It's a shame. But anyway, you do good work. Take good care of yourself. I will look forward to talking to you soon. 73. N6QBY. I hope I have that right. N6QBY. David? Good morning. WA8KOC for the net. Please correct me if I'm wrong on your call sign.
Yeah, no problem. One letter off. Name here is David in El Dorado Hills, California, near Sacramento. And I was, I better give you my call. November 6, Quebec, Delta Yankee, N6, quads, dipoles, and Yankees. Anyways, it's ironic because I was looking for live nets on YouTube, and that's when I first saw you guys. So I'm new to the net. Sounds very interesting, and I might try to chime in more often. I'm an early riser here in California, so hopefully I'll be able to check in with you guys. So with that being said, I'll keep it short. Thanks for acknowledging me, and we'll just be monitoring, and I'll go to your website to get more information. N6QDY, El Dorado Hills, California. Thanks.
David, please accept my apologies. November 6th, Quebec Delta Yankee, not Bravo. I got it right now. And thanks for checking in with us. W8WKY.org will be giving you all kinds of information about what we do here in northeastern Ohio. Whatever you do, have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. And it's okay you're an early riser. That's all right. I'm usually up about 5:30 each morning anyway, especially when I run the net here. I like to get food prepared and get a little bit of things prescribed for my time here at the desk on the net. Take care of yourself, Dave, and please drop back, spend some time with us whenever you care to. 7-3. Anyone else for the Barometer Net this morning? KC8GW, Greg was number 42 on the list. Anyone else? WA8KOC for the net.
November, Oscar 8, November Juliet, Mark, Mobile,
N8, VFK, Cliff, Columbia Station.
If I can pick it up there, we just had a collision. I did copy Cliff, N8 VFK. There was a November Oscar 8 call that I did not copy. Could you please re-identify?
Sorry, I guess I doubled. My apologies, sir. N08J, Juliet, November Oscar 8, Juliet, Mark, Mobile. On my way into that salt mine thing. I'm on 480 here by the Cleveland Hopkins Airport.
Mark, welcome aboard this morning. Good to hear from you. You're mobile. What do you got for us? I hope you're going to have a wonderful Wednesday at the salt mine. NOHA, WA8KOC.
Good morning. Well, I'm semi-retired, retired electrical engineer, and I just work a couple days helping my buddy out at an RV dealership. So it's not work; it's fun. You know, when you enjoy what you're doing, it's not work, and it gives the XYL a break. Anyhow, headed out to Grafton, and just wanted to check in. Saw your net, saw some activity. It's good to see some activity on 2 meters. It seems like it's gone dead. Anyhow, that's it. Let me turn it back to you. This is NOHA.
NOHA, WA8KOC. I'm going to say something, Mark. Don't take this offensively. 2 meters here in Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, Northeast Ohio, is not dead at all. We have all kinds of things going on, all kinds of operational opportunities. Nets throughout today is what we call Super Net Wednesday. Lots of nets here, starting at 1 p.m. with the boredom breaker net for 2 hours, and then this evening at 9:30 p.m. early check-ins for the beacon net. And
This Barometer Net goes on Monday through Saturday, starting at 7 a.m., going to whenever. So be welcomed to check in any morning you'd like to, going to the salt mines or not. You're right. When you enjoy what you do, it's not really work. My best to you, Mark, 7-3, and I'll talk to you soon. And 8BFK, good morning, Cliff. Are you behaving yourself this morning?
WAA, KOC, and Net, and 8BFK. Good morning, Fred, and all the listeners. No, I'm not behaving myself. Hi. Here in Columbia Station, it's currently 62 degrees, 61 degree dew point, 94% humidity, barometer at 30.07 and falling. Let's see, I've been away for several days. I was talking to my good friend up in Michigan, just south of Lansing, that had a massive heart attack earlier this year. And he lives out in the country, and he's recovering through therapy, but he's still kind of bouncing back and forth between a wheelchair and a walker. And he was mentioning to me that his yard was getting kind of out of control. So I, without even asking him, I just packed my a duffel bag, jumped in the car, went up to the hotel I normally stayed at. I just did a walk-in check-in, and got back last night after helping him mow and weed and trim and make his yard look nice and fresh. And he was really dumbstruck that I just showed up out of nowhere. But he's a friend. You always help a friend. So, yeah, and this morning I woke up late and got on the radio late, so here I am. With that, I'll hand it back over to you, Fred. WAA, KOC, and 8BFK. 73s, everyone.
Cliff, first off, better late than never. Secondly, good man. God bless you, buddy, for getting in the car and going up and helping a friend like that. You're right. That's what friends do for friends. It's the way it should be. The way we should be with everybody, actually. But, yeah, when friends need us, we try and rise to the occasion. Take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Be safe. I'll look forward to talking to you next time. 7-3. Cliff was the bottom of the list so far at number 44. Would anybody else like to check in on the Barometer Net this morning? I'm sure Carrie's over there getting ready to come in and help me close this up.
KB8LJ, in and out.
November 8, Bravo, Alpha, Yankee, N8, BAY, Ralph and Stowe, in and out this morning, Fred.
Appreciate the check-ins from Chuck, KB8LJ. Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate the check-in. Whatever you do, have a wonderful Wednesday. And I look forward to talking to you in the near future. Be safe, buddy. Also, our friend Ralph over in Stowe, N8BAY. Ralph, thank you for checking in this morning. I hope that you've got your walk in and everything is going well for you. Have a wonderful Wednesday and rest of the week. 7-3, my friend. Anyone else? I'll make this last call for the Barometer Net because I don't know if Carrie's got to get in and out of here any quicker than usual. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? We'll make this last call.
KC8LYG, Rick and Maslin, in and out. Good morning.
Rick, I caught you, buddy. KC8LYG, thanks for checking in. Appreciate that. Whatever you do, have a wonderful Wednesday and good rest of the week, buddy. Maybe I get a chance to talk to you a little bit more next week. 7-3. Anyone else?
KC8 Hotel India, Jeff and Ashland, in and out.
Jeff, was that Kilo Charlie 8 Hotel India?
Roger, roger.
All right, pal, I got you marked in and out. Appreciate you coming in and checking in with us. drop back and spend some time with us whenever you care to. 7-3 to you. Anyone else?
Hey, Fred, a recheck, case FQV.
Go ahead, Mark.
All right, yeah, I know that the Mark that was going out 480 out to the RV. Yeah, he was coming through the 700 machine, but it connects up to the 39. And, of course, the Newberry was connected today because Stu and them guys are out there checking in at the 147.015. So it does connect, or someone connects it for us. And, of course, the Wooster, a lot of the time the 147.21 does connect. So that's why you hear so many things happening on this 147.39 machine, you know, and that's the main one. But I would just throw that out so that, you know, because you did mention the WKY, you know, the Silvercreek group, but, you know, several of the repeaters around the area and around the world can't connect up to us. So, you know, I was going to say, and yep, today is the Boredom Breaker Net 1, 9:30, and 10 is the Beacon Net pre-show at 9:30, and then, of course, what net you're doing right now, Fred? 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. So I'll send it back to net, but I just mentioned to that Mark, he was traveling, and he just, you know, and he was saying, yeah, there are nets over there on that machine, too. Wednesday night they have Food Net at 7, and Thursday night there's a net on at 8, so on the 146.700 machine. So we'll send it back your way, Fred, KC8FQV. And, of course, we have our club net last night. So back it comes, Fred, KC8FQV.
Thanks, Mark. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? Last call before I call Carrie in here to help me wrap things up. Last call, please. Hearing no response. W8CTM, the infamous closer of the Barometer Net. Carrie. Well, we didn't make the big 5-0, but you're number 49 on the list this morning. And I hope that you're having a good morning so far. What have you got for us? Anything? And thank you for being a closer, as always. I appreciate it.
Good morning, Fred, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this wonderful, sunny, barometer blue morning out here. It's a beautiful morning, and I think we're going to have a beautiful day. And I think summer's back on. The summer temperatures are coming back, so that'll be nice to get back in the low 80s. That'll be some nice days we have coming up here. Well, Fred, nothing new. Well, I did get my tires for my E-Trike. They were delivered yesterday, and so I'll probably put those on if I get energetic this one day this week. I don't know when, but we'll get those put on, and because the ones I have on there are really they're bald. They're down to no tread whatsoever left on them. So I don't know. It does go through tires. This will be the third set of tires I've put on it, and the little over 2 years that I've owned it. So I don't know. They do go through tires pretty quick. Anyway, Fred, that's about all I have this morning. Hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday out there, and the rest of the week goes well for everybody. And I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there. And it's a shame that Dolly Parton passed yesterday, and she'll definitely be missed. She was a very, very wonderful lady. And you know, she did very well in her life after her humble upbringings, but she did have a wonderful life, and she donated a lot of her money for everything. She did well. She'll be missed for sure. Anyway, that's all I have this morning, so we'll send it back to net control there. WA8KOC, you can wrap it up in 49. I think that's what we had yesterday. I think it was. We haven't hit 50 this week, but we've been in the high 40s so far. We'll see what Gary will do here. Probably won't get, I don't know if we'll hit 50 this week or not. We'll find out. Anyway, everybody just have a wonderful Wednesday and just enjoy. With that, 73 all, this is W8CTM, turning it back to net control. And Fred, you can wrap it up there. Great net, no doubt about it. It was a good net this morning. Everybody just have a good one, and back to you there, Fred, to wrap it up. 73 all.
Kerry, much appreciate your presence here this morning. I appreciate you coming in and helping us wrap things up. Always a pleasure. You had 47 yesterday, 49 today. We're climbing up the ladder. I'm sure that Mr. Shorter will have many more numbers than any of us tomorrow and Friday. Whatever you do, have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Good luck with the tires. Boy, they do go through tires quickly, I see. But you put a lot of miles on your trike. So, excellent job. Take good care of yourself. Thank you for not just being here as our closer, but for suggesting we perform a random act of kindness for others to make everybody's life more pleasant. Thanks, pal. 7-3 to you. I'd like to thank every single station that checked in with me on the Barometer Net this morning. Whether you're here in northeastern Ohio or wherever, we sincerely appreciate your presence. Drop back, check in, spend some time with us whenever you care to. We're here Monday through Saturdays, starting at 7 a.m., going till whenever. Dave, NTAD, takes Mondays. I take Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Thursdays and Fridays are covered by Gary, AA8CS. Saturdays, it's either our Vice President, Phil, K8PMI, our lead for the VE team, Stefan, N8WB, or Rod, down in Jacksonville, Florida, comes in to help us out, W8JAX, or another net control operator to be announced. And it's a fun time. Thank you, everybody, for checking in. Pause for time. Recognition to those who started this net more than 37 years ago: Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy W8JTW, and Tom, K8DSD. They started this net, and we're continuing it on, and it's a fun net. Pleasure to be part of it. Also, recognition to our net control emeritus, Ron, KD8CVS. He handled this net Monday through Saturday solely for multiple years. With that, everybody have a wonderful Wednesday. Drop back 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the Boredom Breaker net, 2 hours worth of communications, and back in this evening, 9:30 p.m. for the early check-ins on the Beacon net. Starts normally at 10 o'clock with trivia, and Josh and Lucy, I believe, are the ones that are going to be controlling that this evening. I'll go ahead and return a repeater back to normal amateur use at 8:39 a.m. with 49 check-ins, WA8 KOC clear.
Okay, KCFQ, Fred and Kerry, I think it was 49 we had on Monday. KCFQV. I just went and looked at the log I had saved. KCFQV.
WA8KOC, this is NO8J.
Mark, to what I owe the pleasure.
Well, a couple things. You've reignited my faith in 2 meters. To be honest with you, every time I've turned on this rig, I just put it in the car here. But in the past, every time, there's not a lot of activity. It seems like, I don't know, I've been a ham for 50 years, and it just seems like when 2 meter come about in the 70s, it was hot. Man, the repeaters were all buzzing, and then when I listened to last year, it was like it was dead. But you reignited my faith, and I'll be checking in Real fast, where can I find information about the net and so forth? I live out in Parma area, so I should be able to hit the machine. Excuse me. Where can I find information about the club and the net and so forth online? And I'm going to bug out of here, so I am at that salt mine. This is NOHA.
NOHA, WA8KOC. Mark, gladly giving you information. You can go to W8WKY, Whiskey 8, Whiskey Kilo Yankee. That is Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's website. We have all kinds of opportunities to join in, have some fun. Our meetings are the third Thursday of each month out in Wadsworth at the Eagles Airy. We have, like I say, many opportunities to get in operations. We have an operational committee headed by Josh. You might have heard him, W8HRF. Fantastic job that he does. Our picnic, our yearly picnic, is coming up in September. I think it's the second week of September. Anything you need to know about this repeater and about what goes on here in Silvercreek, W8WKY.org. Glad to know that you're not forsaking 2 meters. I was actually born into ham radio back in the 60s. My father had a 6-meter Lafayette rig, and I used to sit there and listen to different call signs and write them down. And in the 80s, my good friend Doug, KD8B, who actually lives in Parma, he got me involved in amateur radio. I was born into amateur radio then on 440, and I held a special place in my heart for 440 megahertz. But yeah, this club has great nets, so all the information is at W8WKY.org. Mark, thanks for coming back. You take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Don't work too hard, buddy. Hope to hear you again real soon. WA8KOC. Clear.
WKOC 8LIJ.
Well, I was clear. What's up, Bob?
I wanted to come back and try to clarify something. You mentioned in our QSO about for the district financial plight, and I think it could be further from the truth. There was no theft, no embezzlement of any kind. There were bookkeeping errors made, mostly having to do with the disposition of COVID relief money and what was going to backfill it when that ran out. The loss of that money when it expired was not accounted for as well as you might hope, and that was the errors that were involved. There was no theft, but the thing that's driving the whole worse than anything else, are drastic cuts in state and federal education money. That's what's doing this. Nobody stole anything. This is KA8LYJ.
My apologies, Bob. That wasn't what I heard. But at any rate, yeah, it's a shame. And like I say, the teachers, now they're going to have to do double duty. The levies don't pass. I got that. That's where I came up with the theft thing. I heard some people didn't want to pay the levies because of what was going on. I would think that whoever's at the helm here in Barberton would have put somebody in place that could have tracked those monies and not had that clerical accounting error. But anyway, thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. You take care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Good start to your work week. 7-3, WA8KOC clear.
73 for K8LY. And the treasurer that had the book is no longer. Rest of your day, Fred. KA8LYJ.
W8WKY.